Let's watch the man flip from the human form that he's tried to take on, and then let's watch him flip into demon.
We have not taken anything.
Let's start the car. Get out of the car.
No,
get out of the car.
Run the window down.
Get out of the car.
No, I'm not.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. When the cop walks up and knocks on your window and you're not driving the car, that would mean you're not having a driving violation. It's a non-driver violation if they're going to accuse you of a violation. You immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment. As soon as the cop walks up and knocks on your car window, you just reach up to your visor right there and you put this right on your glass. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Stop saying hi and hello to pigs. The pigs want to take you to jail. So someone knocking on the door, their goal is to arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. You're going to roll down the window and say, hi. What are you saying hi for? April, why are you saying hi to that jackboot thug pig? He tapped on your window and his goal is to arrest you. His goal is to somehow take the money out of your wallet. His goal is to impound your vehicle. He can't wait to tell the story of how he jerked your arm up behind your back and put you in the torture cuffs. If a cop knocks on your window, he's trying to arrest you. You're gonna say hello to the cop, tap. Why are you saying hello? What's so hello today? If they knock on the window, the cop is trying to arrest you. Everybody hit the like button. I'm sorry for jumping in on this so quickly, but it just makes me so mad when people say hello to pigs who are trying to arrest them. Pig tapping means he's trying to arrest you. That's a jackboot thug pig tapping on your door. He's trying to arrest you. How are you going to respond to that? She's going to respond to it by looks like she was relaxing, having a nice day in the Starbucks park.
Hi. How are you?
Hi. Hi, I'm glad you're here to arrest me. I'm glad you're here to try to impound my car and take me to a dungeon. What are you saying hello for?
You.
Hi.
What are you guys doing here?
Waiting to go to Starbucks in a second. Why? Oh, we have no problem? We can't sit here?
Well, actually, let me tell you why I'm here. Okay?
Mm.
I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning around this time.
They believe that they're doing society some good. You're just sitting in a parking lot for a couple hours, you're a loser. And because I can use Terry versus Ohio and walk up to you and say, I'm reasonably suspicious because there's been car break-ins here. Well, when was it? Was it today? No. But there's been car break-ins here. So the jackboot thug pig can walk up to you anytime he wants and say, yeah, I think, there's been break-ins over here. And you are an enter, and so is your daughter. And that's how the cops see them. I'm sorry. Police were created to destroy black communities. And does it apply to all of us? Put a 1 in the chat. If it's no longer just the blacks, put a 1 in the chat. If these jackboot thug pigs, if their goal is to ruin all of us, to get us all locked up. And how many times they say, I can take you to jail for that? When he says this,
I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning around this time.
Thank you very much.
So I've been driving around here.
I plead the Fifth Amendment. His reasonable articulable suspicion is there's been break-ins in that parking lot before. Did it say a black woman and a younger black woman were the two people doing the break-ins?
You have your ID on you?
Okay, so wait a minute. Now, why are you asking for my ID? You just explained to me about the break-in. What did I do? What kind of crime did I commit?
You don't say any of those words, not a single one. Since you're not driving, then you slip out your 5A cop card, Fifth Amendment cop card, non-driver. Number 4, look at number 4. Cop says he has reasonable articulable suspicion. While filming, you state, I plead the Fifth Amendment. I identify as good citizen. No IDs required. Every word you talk to that jackboot thug pig will lead you to a dungeon.
What kind of crime did you commit?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
You haven't.
I'm asking for my ID.
Yeah, you have to give me your ID.
Why do I have to give you my ID?
Why?
I don't have to give you my ID because I have...
It's on the 5A cop card, non-driver. It's also in your trifold that you don't have to give ID without probable cause.
They can always ask, but you don't have to give it to them. And they can only demand it if they have reasonable suspicion to believe that you've committed a crime.
I don't have to give you my ID. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, you do.
And now it's an ego contest because she didn't use literature and her camera. Now it's an ego contest. The cop and his beta male chump ass baby nuts is all but hurt.
So what you're doing now is leading me to believe that you might be doing something wrong.
No, I'm not doing that.
By her invoking her Fourth Amendment right from unlawful seizure of her identification, this jackboot thug pig says she's doing something wrong.
I saw like get your phone out so I record it.
Get your phone out and start recording the moment the pig taps on your window.
Why are you getting so worked
Because
up?
I gotta have protection.
Because you're violating her rights, you pig.
Well, this could be a completely positive encounter.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not getting...
It's not, though. You're intruding on her, bro. You're treading on her. You plead the Fifth Amendment and you film that you've pled the Fifth Amendment and you show the literature on your trifold that you've pled the Fifth Amendment because the trifold's in your visor.
So are you going to refuse to give me your ID?
I am.
Absolutely, but she shouldn't have said the word. She should have showed the literature and showed it on camera.
Because I haven't done anything. Call your superior. Call your supervisor.
I don't have to do that.
Yes, you do have to do that. Make sure you report that because I'm going, as soon as I leave here, I'm going to 150th and I'm going to the sheriff's department.
That's
And what
fine.
is your name? Give me your information.
I'll give you a card when we're done.
Yeah, give me. You got it. Okay, good. I'm going straight there. Straight there.
Okay. So
We're being harassed for nothing. We're being harassed for nothing.
They
it's
are.
not harassment.
Yes,
Yes,
it
it is.
harassment. Yes, it is.
Yes, it
I
is.
have not done anything.
Okay, hold
She
on.
hasn't.
Can you explain us the situation about the break-ins? We told you we just got in town, and you're still trying to tell us about an ID for what?
I can hang out here till you want to give me your ID.
I'm not. I want you to call your sheriff. I want you to call me or call your superior. I'm asking for a supervisor right now.
What have we been trained to do since kids? When someone's attacking you, bullying you, and harassing you, listen to the fallback of the brainwash and the indoctrination that we learned in school.
I'm asking for a supervisor right now. I sell it.
Well, hold on.
Call 911. Call 911.
What?
She's gonna call more of the jackboot thug pigs who are his best friends, that they've sworn allegiance to the blue line, that they will back each other up no matter what you do. I will always back you up no matter what you do. You could be on top of someone beating them, they're bleeding out. I'll jump on their legs for you.
What is going on here?
I'm gonna call the police.
Okay.
He is the police, honey. Your indoctrination is showing. Just like I taught you about Uvalde. You got 18 cops right outside the door. 18 police were directly outside the door in Uvalde. And what mantra had they learned? What indoctrination had they learned in Uvalde? 18 cops standing outside of the door. Hundreds there. What are they doing? They're arresting parents. That's what they're doing. They're putting the parents in torture cuffs because the parents are trying to get in the building to save their children. They can hear the gunshots going off. Indoctrination is very real. You're reprogramming as you spend a couple hours a day with me. Every time I tell you the cop's goal is to pull you over, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money, you have to repeat that mantra to every other person you know, because this woman here is still taught that she needs to call 911 when someone's harassing her and abusing her. She fell back into the indoctrination. Now parallel that with the 18 pigs outside the door in Uvalde. They hear the kids getting executed. Every meeting they go to, every get together for the pigs that they have annually, you know, the great big cop city they're trying to build in Atlanta, when they all get in the same room together, they just sit down and suck each other off and say, officer safety, officer safety, officer safety. That's why they didn't go in Uvalde. And that's why the same woman she's doing here, her indoctrination is showing where she wants to call the cops to help her. The cops are going to hurt her.
Okay, everyone in this car is detained.
You mean you pull somebody over, now everybody in the car is detained? That comes from the 1997 holding of Maryland versus Wilson. And in Maryland versus Wilson, the wonderful Supreme Court that we all love so much. Facts of the case. After a Maryland cop stopped the speeding car, which was riding a nervous Wilson, was ordered to step out. As he did, a quantity of chemicals fell on the ground. When arrested for possession of chemicals with intent to distribute them, Wilson challenged the manner in which the evidence against him was obtained. After Baltimore County Circuit Court ruled to suppress the evidence against Wilson, Maryland appealed to Maryland's Court of Special Appeals, which affirmed. The Supreme Court granted Maryland certiorari. Constitutional question. Did Maryland State Trooper violate the Fourth Amendment search and seizure guarantees by ordering Wilson, a mere passenger, in the suspected vehicle to exit the vehicle? Let's take a look by ideology. There it is, the conservatives again. Screw us every time. Did the cop violate the Fourth Amendment by ordering Wilson out of the car, a mere passenger? No. The court held that after lawfully stopping a speeding vehicle, an officer may order its passengers to step out. While burdening their personal liberty somewhat, officers must be permitted such authority over passengers if the overriding government interest is in officer safety to be protected. This is an extension of Terry versus Ohio. The overriding interest of the government is for officer safety. You read it yourself.
Go back in the car and wait, or you can go in handcuffs and go in my car.
She's not going to. I said, just get in the car. We're not detained.
Yeah.
Did you hear the options?
Or you can go in handcuffs and go in my car.
torture cuffs. Please put torture cuffs in the comments. She can go in torture cuffs. Either you'll do as I say or I'll torture you. Listen to what this pig says. Listen very carefully. You can hear the pig.
I had dozed off for a second, was going to go into Starbucks, and
Negative,
all of a sudden I
they're
get a knock
the
on
cell
my
phone
window.
filming type. And
They're the cell phone filming type. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a cell phone filming type.
I sell it.
okay, sit in the car. You're going in handcuffs. I'm not dealing with this.
You're not dealing with what, bro? They've done no crimes. They've done nothing wrong. You're not dealing with anything but being a pig.
What if she
You got 2 of them out of the car just running all around filming us.
This is why
The PDA investigation.
you hear yourself right now?
Hello?
Do you have any
I am in Castro Valley Starbucks. I just spoke with somebody and I got hung up on.
She's calling more pigs to the scene.
Okay, they don't want to listen to us, so let's go ahead and detain these 2.
What?
No, you're
They don't want to listen to us, and so we're going to put them in torture cuffs? Let's watch the man flip from the human form that he's tried to take on, and then let's watch him flip into demon.
we have not did anything.
Let's start the car. Get out of the car.
No,
Get out of the car.
Get
out of the car.
No, I'm not.
She's going to leave her 2 children there in torture cuffs. She's going to drive away with her 2 kids there being put in torture cuffs. Look at how he's twisting. Look at that. Look at her wrist. And now he's going to jack up her shoulder and pull on her. He's literally, look, he's still trying. Look at the hands. Watch. Still grabbing, squeezing, twisting. He's not done. Watch his hands. I did this last night. I watched this last night. Look how he's squeezing her. And he's such a beta male, he can't even keep track of her. Can't even keep a hold of her.
You're going to get in a lot of trouble. So I hope
That's
everything
fine.
gets
Stand
over.
right here. Stand right here.
Horrible.
Put your hands behind your back.
Wait.
Put your hands behind your back.
There's the abuse again. Why does her hands have to go behind her back? She's no danger to anybody. She's never threatened. She's never spit. She's never said she would fight in any way. Why do you have to go in torture cuffs immediately? That will change when I'm governor. You will not be able to grab people and put them in torture cuffs.
You're being detained.
No, I'm not being detained. For what?
You're being detained.
For what?
Being detained for what?
Put your hand behind your back or you're going to go to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail. You're not
No, she's going to go to jail.
We're going to turn it right now. Report everything. We're going to turn it. We're going to turn it. No, we're going to turn it. We're going to turn it. The minute.
I'm so proud of this woman. I'm so
We
proud of
haven't done
her.
anything.
I haven't even committed a crime.
Put your hands behind your back.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to the sheriff right now.
We have 2 detained. Working on
I mean, just take a look at her face right there, right? Imagine looking at someone and then going, well, she is black. I'll just walk up on her. You know, listen, I recommend you get this trifold because she should have said immediately, I invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. She should have had this in her hand. All of her stuff should have been in her visor. Her camera should have been in the other hand. It should have been like this, and there should have been no words other than I plead the 5th Amendment. When the cop walks up and says, hey, I need your ID, she could have put this card in his hand, and that would have avoided absolutely everything. But she didn't. But she did not. She kept talking, and now look at her.
Don't worry. We have a lawsuit.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Could you imagine being that woman's daughter sitting in the passenger seat of her car, and you're just going to get a coffee and take a pee, and then the cops pull you over, grab your mother, put her in torture cuffs, grab you, put you in torture cuffs, grab your sister or brother. I never see the other kid. They put him in torture cuffs or her in torture cuffs. Could you imagine? You're just sitting in a parking lot at Starbucks.
Worry.
That's fine.
We have a lawsuit.
Can you imagine
Officer, can you make some sense out of this? We haven't done anything.
All right. Walk with me over here.
We haven't done anything.
We're detaining a 3rd.
We haven't done anything.
Detaining her 3rd child.
Go for it.
All of a sudden, we're getting arrested.
Just horrible. I got you, Michelle. I'm sending you a bunch of stuff right now.
We haven't, excuse me.
Oh, you
We
got
haven't
the
done
stuff,
anything.
Michelle?
So can you get your, I asked for, I don't have a weapon on me.
I'm just
I asked
checking.
for his superior, his supervisor. I asked for a supervisor.
And look at the, I just want to show you this. I saw this last night. I just want to show you something. Look at the other drone. Look at the other drone. I'll put it on slow motion because I watched a lot of this in slow motion last night. I wanted to see every detail of what was happening. Take a look at the Asian pig who's there. Take a look at him. He's not asking any questions as to whether or not this is legal or lawful or what they did. He's not, all he's doing, he's going in. There's no wonder. She's saying this isn't right. This isn't right. But what does he do? he unlocks the back door. And then he opens up the cage to stuff her in. There's no thought process from that man. He's an order follower. Now you guys know why I dominate these pigs on the street, because they're not the equal to me. None of these guys are the equal man that I am. They're all cowards and I'm not. Look at him. He has look at him. He has no care. He doesn't care about anybody or look at him. What a little coward beta male bitch. I mean, just straight up. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. If that is a coward beta male bitch. That's the only time he ever looks at her. Looks at her for a split second because she's no longer a human being. She's now a prisoner. She's a subject. Looks away, get her back in the cage. That's all they want to do is cage you up. That's all they want to do. Put you in a cage, take you to jail.
You know how things work, man. No, what are you talking about? We haven't did anything.
This is that what he just said?
It's not how things work, man.
That's not how things work, ma'am. Well, you don't seem to know how they work either, you pig.
No, what are you talking about? We haven't did anything.
You
don't demand what we do. No, I'm not demanding.
You don't demand what we do? I order you around, pig. I'm your boss. Look at this guy. Look at him walk off as he's dressed up like G.I. Joe Luke. This is gonna make your blood boil. This made me so mad yesterday.
Not yet.
Watch what this pig does. This pisses me off beyond the pale.
31 down. Okay, I get the last 6. Copy and matches.
Randy, check your email.
Following our instructions. Why am I being arrested? Right now you're being arrested because what did I do to be arrested? What led up to you answer that? Honestly, you cannot.
He's the most competent pig and he's screaming like that, like an animal, like a freaking animal. Listen to him sighing as though he's doing something like he's being put out. I can't believe these people. God. He's going through her stuff. Get out of my stuff, dude. Get out of her belongings. You don't belong searching her stuff. She didn't whoa. I gotta calm down here. My blood is boiling right now. Why is he going through? Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Delete Lawz, where the people who care watch videos of others having their rights violated. And then what we do every once in a while is, as we're watching the jackboot thug pigs cheat our fellow citizens and free Americans, we take a break just for a moment in the middle of all that. Forgive me, I'm sorry. I wish I was a stronger person. However, I have to make sure I keep my blood pressure down, and I'm getting more and more mad every second I watch this.
So, where's your driver's license at?
It's in my wallet.
Okay, which one's that?
It's my black wallet.
The black wallet? Is that in the purse that was right by your feet?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Why is it any of her? Oh, God, it pisses me off. Why?
Well, I'm going admin while I talk to my partners.
Figure out what is going on.
Talk to your partners? Bro, talk to the other pigs, you mean? BS us, dude. Full of shit. They muted the microphone. We don't get to hear what they said. Pigs. Absolute pigs. I hate these guys, man. I really do. Why can't we hear it? I guess we're not adult enough. We're not allowed to hear it. We don't have the facilities to hear it. They have to mute the microphone. We're not adult enough. They're sitting there planning their tyranny. We don't get to hear it. The police should not get the body cam footage that they can edit. You should not be able to turn off your microphone or your camera. I'm going to change it. There's so many changes I'll do as day one as governor that these people, common sense for the commoners like you and I, the peons who live in this world every day, I'm going to end that immediately. Absolutely immediately. You're not going to be able to turn it. I'm going to create So the Axion system, Axion body camera, they are one of the sponsors of Cop City. Whose side do you think they're on? They work with the pigs week in, week out, day in, day out, month in, month out, year after year. Axiom is a blue chip stock. Why is that? Because they have the contract with the state and the government to get all that money. That's the body cam footage. And then the cops get the body cam footage and they're able to alter their camera and their microphone. And even when they're wearing a camera and microphone, what do they say? I'm hot, I'm hot, shh, I'm hot, don't talk to me. Who's on the scene? Chille's here, he's hot. Then all the other pigs know, and they talk with body language then. Day one as governor, I'll change all of these things. Day one. It's still muted, and they're over there having their secret rendezvous conversations. Who knows what they're saying? We don't get to know. We're not adult enough. You can't handle it. You can't handle the truth. This just pisses me off. Why is it off? Why is the sound off? I keep on trying to turn it up. Why are they searching her vehicle? I mean, how wrong is this? I mean, right now, your blood should be absolutely boiling. There's no reason in the world. There's absolutely no reason in the world that this should be happening. They're sitting there talking back and forth. Every second makes me more and more mad. I just don't know why that's happening. Why is he going through her stuff? He doesn't have a right to do that. That's highly unconstitutional what he's doing. That violates her Fourth Amendment all day, every day, twice on Sunday. They muted the camera so we don't get to hear what they're saying. Why? I want the unredacted. No, maybe the camera's off on the actual camera itself so that we can't hear it. Maybe that's what's happening right now. So it doesn't matter what we do, we'll never be able to hear it. Looking through their car, and now they're showing their ID on body camera. Look, they're showing their identification. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. They could mute the camera, but they can't hide the woman's identification properly. And he's laughing and smiling as they've wrongfully arrested people. There's no camera sound because they get sued. Going through her stuff. Why are they going through their stuff? Black family gets $8.25 million settlement after being wrongfully detained near a California Starbucks. So she did follow through, true to her word, and she sued them. And she was given a settlement. True to her word, she kept fighting. She kept fighting.
Well, that verdict was just reached last week in a trial that alleged false arrest, invasion of privacy, and violations of constitutional rights. The women say they feel they were stopped and searched because of the color of their skin.
Why do I have to give you my ID because I haven't done anything?
Lagervale's attorney says it's the first violation of her constitutional rights. But then things escalate.
Get out of the car.
I'll get out. Just
Your tax dollars go to wars, cops, and cages. That's where our money goes. So if one of us is able to sue the state or the government and get a payout, I'm all for it. We gave $100 billion to Ukraine and Israel for wars. We can't fix the homeless problem. We can't reduce the cost of living. We can't get a consumer protection agency to oversee the price of the food gouging that's going on in every store across America. But we could send $100 billion for wars. Your money is spent on wars, cops, cages, prisons. That's where the bulk of your money goes. The bulk of your tax dollars goes to those three entities. To the military-industrial complex, the missiles, Raytheon, Boeing. Your money goes to cops across the country. They get pensions. I just read that in Utah, I think they're giving $18,000 bonuses for people who will remain being a cop because they can't get anybody to be a pig because of these policies, procedures, and protocols. Your money goes to prisons. It goes to cages where we lock people up and don't educate them. And then when they get out, they're 5 years behind, 5 steps behind you and me. They're worse. They're more likely to recidivate. They're more likely to commit crime. John Locke said, show me the character of a man and I'll show you how much education he has.